Hey guys, welcome back once again to another tutorial video here on Brett Ryan Hair Artistry. We have my girl Ashley in my chair today and we are going to transform her. This is going to be what a typical highlight looks like on a daily basis. This is stuff that happens that comes into my chair all the time. On the average, she just has some roots grown out. She's not a complete happy client with her past places that she was going. They didn't get her to that level she wanted to be, and she has regrowth. This is something that's going to come into the salon 95% of the time. So I'm going to show you guys how to work a regular full highlight to get that beautiful lift in there, but also keep it more lived in and low maintenance. She's only 21 years old, so of course she needs low maintenance. She can't be forking out $300 every couple of weeks.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die.
All right, so I'm using my Blonde Me, my Holy Grail Lightener. You guys know I've been back on my kick. I'm using 20 volume with a 1/16 ounce of Olaplex as always, and we mixed up a Lowlight. And you're probably thinking, why are you doing a Lowlight, Brett, when you're trying to go lighter? And it's because there is some pieces that are in there that are really brassy, and I just want to go in there and make sure that we kind of cover it up. And by adding a Lowlight, it's going to ensure that there's a lot more dimension left in there, because as I said, we're going for a more lived-in natural look. She's young, I don't want to make it too solid, and we all know my baby lights are very small stitches. As you guys can see, that's the style I like to use. It comes out with a beautiful blended look. You can always leave bigger subsections if you want more dimension as well, but I just want it more of a blended look and appearance, and just trying to kind of combat by putting a band-aid on, if you will, some of those ends that I want to leave out for dimension, but without them being too brassy or harsh. Also, when I do baby lights, I would say about 99.9% of the time, I do them back-to-back minimal subsections, meaning that the only hair left out in between the foil for my subsection is the left out weave that I do not keep when I'm weaving with my weave comb. And that's how I like to do it 99.9% of the time. I can go in, weave by scraping off the top and leave a little bit more hair in between, like back in the day it was very popular to do. And some people still do that. It gives more of a chunkier appearance as well. But with baby lights, with being such a small fine stitch that I do, if you leave too much hair, it can also make it disappear. So there's a very fine thin line between dimension and too much dimension with no blonde left in the hair. So the best safe bet is for me to go in and just do the low light.
I can hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, yeah, I can carry all that you've got. Two heavy hearts is not a lot. I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall, and it's not a lie that I die. I can hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark.
So one thing you guys are probably wondering is why I'm not tipping out the ends or teasing it, whatever you like to call it. And I love doing that when my client's blonde and I want to kick out any brass or anything of the sort. And she does have a lot of brass in there and a lot of warmth, but I'm not going to do that on her. So reason being, I do have a rule where when teasing the dropouts, no matter who it's on, they must be a level 7 or lighter. Reason being, I find whether I bump it up to 30 volume, whether I do it at the same time I'm doing my baby lights, it never matters. That hair is not close to the heat of the scalp. It never lightens as even as it should. I tried it for years. It just never works out that way for me, no matter how long I let it process. So the only time you'll ever see me tease or weave the dropouts in any kind of way is if the client's already mostly a level 7 or lighter, and we're just trying to give them that little bit more kick on those ends and stuff like that, or a really blonde who needs to kick it out a little bit more because of brass or mineral buildup or anything like that. I'll never go in and do any teasing or weaving on the dropouts of anybody darker than a level 7. She does have some ends that are very level 7 on the tip, but still it wouldn't look right and I would be opening too much warmth all at once to be exposed. I'd rather do it slow over time by doing more and more baby lights as the client wants to go lighter, because it ends up blending it better and it ends up looking better in the end. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comment section.
I'll be your light.
So I'm going to do a little bit of 9V, which is ash, violet, to get rid of any extra yellow. I love 9P. It's opal glow. That's cool too. It's like a pearl. And then I'm going to do Irish cream. Oh, sounds so good. Which is 9MB, natural beige. And then I'm going to add a little bit of 9GB, which is buttercream. So, oh, and I want to add a little bit of 9N too to neutralize it. So 9N, 9P, 9V, 9NB, 9GB.
I am running for you. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light.
All right, so she processed for a total of 55 minutes, no heat as always. Once I was done, I shampooed her thoroughly with Olaplex number 4. And then I mixed a little bit of the Kenra Platinum Detox. I think that's the name of it. It's my favorite clarifying shampoo. I like to do that sometimes just to make sure water buildup, mineral buildup, any of that kind of stuff needs to be erased off the hair to give us a nice clean canvas for toning. Then I applied her root shadow with 5NA, 6N, mostly 6N with a dribble drabble of 5NA. And I let that sit for about 8 minutes. Now I'm tapping around the hairline. I always leave the hairline out until the last 2 to 3 minutes. And then we'll put that on, comb it all the way back, lay her back, and then tone her with my level 9 concoction.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire.
All right, guys, there you have it. A beautiful lived-in blonde. Perfect color, perfect shine, perfect health of her hair and beautiful on her skin tone, complexion, and her undertone. We hope you enjoyed these results. We loved doing this to her hair. She loves it, I love it, and I hope you've learned something. Please leave video ideas down below yonder in the comments section. Follow me on Instagram. Give me a big like, subscribe, guys. It really helps me out. It's been almost 2 years and I've only yet hit not even 3,000 followers. I really want to grow this channel. I feel like my content's really good and I want the world to see it. So help me out. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. As always, so long for now, guys.
Put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall. And it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the